Hey YouTube. Okay, this video, and I don't even know how many people are even gonna look at this video. I don't know how many people. Well, then again, it has a little counter of who's seen my videos, and I'm not heavy hitting at all, but it's okay. I mean, it's whatever. But there's something I want to share with y'all. If this isn't really about trucking, this is more so like I have piercings, and one day I may come on here and show myself, but I don't really feel the need to do that now. I'm in my truck. I'm not gonna say exactly where I am, but I'm heading to take a load to one of my terminals, and I got caught in traffic and ran out of time because I'm at that point where I'm running on recaps. But anyway, if you are a person with piercings, I have just a little thing, a little thingamajig that I want to share with you, and that is this. Okay. My screen's already dark, so you can pretty much, see it. But I'll go ahead and say what this is. This is a... Man, my camera sucks. Focus. Okay, it's not gonna focus because my camera sucks. But anyway, you can kind of sort of see that says blending brush. This is a eyeshadow blending brush. The company that makes this particular one is Lamora. In all honesty, you don't really have to have one from Lamora. It doesn't really matter, but I mean, it's a sturdy handle. The ferrule, it's pretty sturdy as well. I've been using it in water for some months now, and it I'll put it up against that. Maybe that'll help it to focus better. I've been using it for a couple of months now, and it hasn't started to rust or anything. But okay, I'll tell you what I've been using this for. I have, like I said before, a lot of piercings. Most of them are in my ears. And what I do is I'll soak my ear, or, typically it's my ears that I'll, take a little plastic cup. I'll soak them. There it is. You can see the name now. Lamora, then blending brush. But, okay. I'll soak my ear in warm water in a plastic cup, and I'll kind of slosh the water around so that, it kind of knocks any debris that's, in my ear, on my ear, whatever. It kind of knocks it off, and then when I pull the cup back and look in it, there's little stuff floating around in there. I don't want to get too graphic, but what this brush does, like, I'll take this and I'll dip it in some warm water and clean it with some soap, and then rinse, and then I'll take it and dip it in some more mild cleanser, mild soap, and I'll whirl it around on my piercings gently. Okay. Whirl it forward, whirl it backwards. Sorry, y'all. And, I'll do it on the front and on the back of the piercing. Now, in the back, it could be a little tricky because I have those flat posts in the back. So I'll kind of try to hit the back of my ears at an angle, just so I can, get up under it. But I've noticed that between using this to kind of, scrub with, and then you know, of course hitting it at an angle, and then when I go to rinse the soap, the sloshing of the water helps to knock out even more debris. Let me tell you, okay, the very first time I tried this, like I had been, you know, I used the little spray nozzle thing, the saline solution that, you know, they sell to you at the piercing places, which personally I think that stuff is just overrated and, you know, kind of expensive. For, you know, you can make salt water at home, you know. Okay, bunny trail, really quick bunny trail. There's a YouTube channel called Urban, well, it's a body jewelry company, Urban Body Jewelry, and there's this guy, so sexy. Oh my goodness, dude, I want him to like do some of my piercings. Yeah, because he's sexy. Yeah, his sexiness means he's qualified. No, anyway, but yeah, he was saying that I think it's 4 teaspoons of sea salt per gallon, and that'll give you the right amount of salt versus water to be okay to, you know, clean your piercing with. But anyway, sometimes I use salt water. The majority of the time I use either Castile soap or like a antibacterial foaming soap, you know, which really some people will tell you don't use those, but I need my stuff to get clean, and I feel like the saline solution doesn't really get my piercings clean. But anyway, back to what I was, you know, really talking about. Yeah, you just take this, whirl it around on your piercings, on the front, on the back. When you go to clean the back of your piercings, press on the front of the piercing just to, you know, push out as much of that post in the back as you can, and then just kind of go in there at an angle, you know, like sideways, and just kind of, you know, whirl it you know, sideways. Just do your best to try to get up under that flat disc on the back, and then afterward just rinse with clear, fresh, warm water. And, you know, when you're done with your brush, just, you know, rinse it out really well, probably clean it again with you know, some antibacterial soap, and then let it completely dry before you use it again. But I have to tell you, like, the very first time, yeah, that's what I was talking about before I went on a bunny trail. But anyway, the very first time I used this method, it actually wasn't this exact blending brush. It was an e.l.f. Blending brush. Ladies, you know, you watch any of these tutorials, you know, you've seen the e.l.f. blending brush. It has more than one use, I'll put it that way. You know, I use that, and let me tell you, so much goop and gunk came out of my ears. I know that's gross, but, you know, forgive me. You know, let's be real. You got to be real in order for stuff to help, you know. And before, I just been, you know, I'll soak it for a little bit, and I'll use Q-tips to the best of my ability. Or, you know, I'll use that little spray nozzle thing that I told you about, it with the saline solution. And sometimes it's like it still just didn't really clean my ears very well. And I know it's gonna be gross, but sometimes, like, my ears would itch because it's like, okay, I still have stuff in there that I haven't been able to get out. Let me tell you, if you use this or one like it, just get like a fluffy blending brush that has synthetic bristles, and, you know, I would say like antibacterial foaming soap, and get a plastic cup, and, you know, so you can soak your ear for a little bit first. As far as like the timing to soak your ears, you're supposed to do it for like 10 to 15 minutes. I don't have the patience for that, so I'll just put it on for maybe like a minute or two, and I'll leave enough space between the water and my ear like, I won't fill the cup up completely. And I'll leave enough space where I can slosh the water around, you know, just so I can use that sloshing motion to knock stuff loose. And then I'll go in with the soap in this brush. And let me tell you, when you do this, you're going to feel, your piercings are going to feel so much cleaner after you use this, because all these little bristles get into the little nooks and crannies, and it knocks out that debris, but at the same time it's still super gentle. Because think about this. You use this on your eyes. Your eyes are probably one of the most delicate places on your whole body, but yet there are women and even men that use these every day. So I mean, think about that. If it's gentle enough for your eyes, and more than likely it's gentle enough for, you know, some piercings on your ears. And another thing I wanted to tell you is you can use this method on other piercings. Like, my nipples are pierced. I've had my belly button pierced. Nobody seems to be able to pierce it straight. But then again, my navel's kind of wonky, so I can't completely blame them. But, you know, my navel's pierced. You know, just, I don't just have ear piercings. My septum used to be pierced. I have my philtrum pierced. And I've used this method on all the piercings that I have. Okay? And it works for all of them. Like, if you have goop and gunk that you can't quite get to, like when you get in the shower, like a lot of piercers will tell you, when you get in the shower, let the streams of water just, you know, just let it hit it, you know, hit them or whatever. And, you know, it'll help to remove some of the debris. And it's true, it does help. But whatever the shower doesn't get, this can get. Like, you know, if you have nipple piercings, you know, get in the shower, you know, be gentle with your, I don't use loofahs. They're kind of pointless. They don't really get deep down to me. But, you know, you can use your cloth and stuff, and, you know, you can clean pretty decently with that. But whatever you can't quite get between, you know, the soap and the cloth and, you know, the stream of water hitting it, this will knock it right on out of there. You'll have to, you know, work the soap and stuff like that, and make sure you hit like from different directions, but it's not going to be painful. It's just, you know, you just feel it. You feel little bristles on you. You know, it's not a big deal. It's fine. You'll be okay. As long as you know, like, disinfect the brush afterwards, you know. Maybe even, especially if it's like a super, super fresh piercing, disinfect it before and after, just to, you know, really make sure. But if you have healed piercings, this will clean, you know, it'll still clean your ears, because if you have piercings in there, even if your ears are healed, you're still going to need to wash your ears. Like, you're going to have like a buildup in there, and that's gross. So you can use this on healed piercings, and you can use it on stuff that's just gotten done. Just, you know, be careful, make sure you're sanitizing and stuff like that. I've never had an issue with an infection. So, yeah. Well, there was something else I was gonna say. Oh, not only does this clean like all the little, you know, the goop and stuff, but it, you know, from like a new piercing, but it also cleans the jewelry. Like, I have neo metal studs, the crystal studs and the cabochon studs in my ears. And after I use this, not only is, you know, the piercing clean and nice, and healthy looking and feeling and stuff. But the jewelry itself is like clean and sparkling, so you're getting two things in one by using this. Sorry, I had to scratch my forehead. You know, you're cleaning the piercing and you're cleaning the jewelry, so you know, you get two for the price of one, I guess you would say. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody. I was just riding down the road one day and I'm like, man, just how am I gonna really get these clean? Because some people will even tell you, some piercers will even tell you don't use Q-tips, but damn it, man, if you can't use Q-tips, what the heck are you gonna use? And the Q-tips don't even work that great. But I've found that this works pretty well. No, actually, it works more than pretty well. It works great. And another thing too, I hope this isn't weird or gross, but like if you ever get like an inner ear itch, you know, you can take this and you can like get down in your ear canal really well and like whirl it around, and it soothes that itch and it cleans out your earwax. Like whenever I go to like dry my ears with Q-tips after, you know, I've rinsed my ears clean, and you know, I want to get that wet feeling out of my ears with the Q-tips. Of course, the wet feeling is water, and it's really the water that I'm getting out. So therefore, I'm getting out the wet feeling. But you all know what I mean. But you know, when I go to dry my ears, when I go into my ear canal, there's like no wax in there, and I've noticed that since I've been using this method, like my inner ear has just been, you know, cleaner, you know, because there's actually like warm water and soap getting in there. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing to have that in there, but yeah, my inner ear has just been cleaner, and I haven't had as much wax. So, but yeah, if you ever get the inner ear itchies, you know, you can use this with some you may not even have to use soap, but I would definitely say use at least wet this with warm water. But I think so adding a little bit of soap to it as well would actually make it work better, you know. But yeah, that's just another little thing that I've noticed since using this. But I just wanted to really share that with everybody. And again, it doesn't have to be this particular brand. I ordered this offline. I think I ordered it from like Amazon, but it came in a set, and I really just wasn't using them because I've always imagined that at some point I was gonna, you know, start doing makeup and, you know, getting good at makeup and stuff like that. And I still plan on doing that, but I just haven't had time for it with being on the road. Like, I'm not one of those chicks where I'm gonna get up in the morning and put makeup on. You know, I think you can still look nice and put together and, you know, like a lady, and you don't necessarily have to have makeup on. If that's your thing, you know, out here on the road, hey, more power to you, you know. But for me, girl, no, it's not that deep for me. But yeah, I hope that, you know, this will help some people. And yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But okay, everybody, I'm saying everybody like I have thousands of followers, but you know, whatever, for whoever this helps, you know, even if it's just a few people, you know, I'm glad that it helped you. But okay, all right, everybody, have a good night. I gotta get some rest. Okay, all right, bye-bye.